Hey, it's Tony, and today we are in Bikini Bottom. No, I'm joking. Kind of. We're gonna make the most famous burger in the world. No, not that one. This one. That's right. We're gonna make the Bikini Bottom famous Krabby Patty. As you can see here from the ingredients that I've assembled, we have what everybody thinks is the famous recipe to the Krabby Patty. As you know, I am a restaurateur. I have my own. It's a seafood restaurant at that. I know plenty of people in the industry. I know some local watermen. They've kind of cued me into what the secret is. Let's get to it. The first thing we're gonna do is grab our potatoes and get them cut up, blanched, fry them one time at a lower temperature, and then we're gonna fry them again after we take them out and cool them off completely in a fridge to make a very crispy fry, because as you know, SpongeBob and company had the crinkle cut fries with their Krabby Patty. I'm not gonna cue you in on the secret just yet. Stick around, and I promise it's worth it. I found this nice crinkle cut knife. I prefer the skin on a French fry. I like a shorter fry as well. I don't like them when they're all dangly and mushy and breaking all over the place. So I'm actually gonna start by cutting it in half. You can see that cool cut on there already from the knife. Let's finish cutting the potatoes here. I'm gonna use my eye, don't have a measuring device. I would say it's about a 1/2 inch I'm going for. Thickness, that way it's not too thick and not too thin. We're gonna put them into a bowl of water. Get some of that starch off of there. This knife is pretty cool. Got our potatoes here, chopped up. Of course, the crinkle cut. Some pieces are a little thicker than I'd like, but they're workable. Washing some of the starch off. All right, we're gonna get these in our fry basket, and we wanna drain them from any excess water so our oil does not bubble up, of course. Let me show these to you. All right, so we're gonna get these in here for the first fry. Got it to about 300. Shake them up a little bit. We're gonna let them go for a couple minutes, not too long, just to blanch for the first time. And then we're gonna cool them off completely. In the meantime, I'm going to preheat our griddle plate. Fries are pretty much where I want them to be, just not getting much color on them, just starting to turn color. And I'm gonna put them on a sheet pan here and let them cool off completely. All right, I'm gonna go put these in the refrigerator for our second fry. We have the fries cooling off. What that's gonna do is ensure that the French fry is gonna be cold when it goes back in the fryer, so the outside can get nice and crispy and the inside will be nice and fluffy and airy. Let's get to the Krabby Patty. Again, we have a secret ingredient here that I'm not gonna show you just yet, but we have our 80-20 ground beef here. You know, this is not about the burger itself. We can get into grilling, we can get into flat top versus grill, we can get into smash patty versus non-smash patty. This is a Krabby Patty per SpongeBob and the secret. So here we are, got our burger here. We're gonna patty it nice and flat so we can get some nice crust on it. Got our famous steak seasoning here from Jimmy's, our secret steak seasoning. I'm a big fan of seasoning up your side. That's gonna go down as well, so you don't do it plain and then season after. Just like SpongeBob has his secret ingredients. It's actually my dad's recipe from years and years ago that I'm still trying to figure out what's in there, but I will figure it out one day, I promise. We're gonna put a little drizzle of oil, just so it makes sure we don't stick there. And then we're gonna put it on, just like that. Give it a nice little squeeze. Down like that. A little bit more of our secret steak seasoning right on top. While we wait for the burger to grill a little bit, we are going to cut up some of our tomatoes, some onions. We have the pickles already here. As you know from the SpongeBob episode, they gave the list of ingredients to the secret recipe, but they didn't have the inside scoop. SpongeBob knew that he could not give the actual true recipe and the secret ingredient out. Tomatoes, onions, pickles, again, there's not really a secret here, but you know, you do have to be cognizant of the size of everything, right? So the fries already, which we turn that oil up, by the way, to get the fries nice and crispy on the second fry. The burger patty size is very important. We're not you know, smashing it down all over the place. Just want a nice crust on the outside, a nice juicy middle. The tomatoes, same thing. We're just cutting them just about right. You know, we don't want them too thin, too thick. And then the onions, we're gonna do the same thing. We're actually gonna go on the thinner side for the onions. I'm not a fan of getting a huge piece of onion in your burger and ruining your breath and your day. I don't care how good the burger is. So here we are, paper thin onions, ready for the burger. You just, you know, want them to barely be hanging on. Got our tomatoes, got our pickles, and we got some lettuce here. We tried to match up the episode burger, right? The lettuce that they have there, that nice leafy, it's not your typical iceberg by any means, right? It's a bib lettuce, by the way, and that's what we think portrays the animation of the burger the best. So that's why we're picking that. And of course we have our buns here that we have sesame seeds on, right? That's obviously a giveaway. And our American cheese, which we're gonna put on as soon as we flip. We're gonna put on our American cheese. So let's take a quick peek, see how it's doing. Oh, and it's looking great. All right, we're going for this flipper. Oh yeah, look at that. And give it one little squeeze, just like that. So now I'm gonna put the cheese on. You what? Really? So I was actually just informed that you're not supposed to put the cheese on the burger like I normally would. You have to put the lettuce on first and then the cheese. So we're gonna wait. We'll put the cheese on afterwards, apparently. We're gonna get our bun on now to toast it a little bit. Just cut it through. We're gonna use some of that burger fat actually as the toasting, so we don't have to butter it up or anything. We're just gonna soak some of that juice up right there and let it toast. So now we're gonna get the French fries back down in the deep fryer. Cooled off now, we put them in the fridge. And now we're going back for their second fry. We turn the oven to about 350, 360. All right, okay, I'm gonna pull the bread off here, it's toasted, so we can start assembling. Fries are ready now, nice and crispy. I'm gonna pull them out nice and hot. Got some salt and pepper going on there. Of course, you gotta use sea salt for the Krabby Patty. Good amount there. Some ground pepper. List of order, we have the bun, of course. And then we have the patty. There's our beef patty. Overshadows the bun a little bit, but it's all right. We want it to be nice and meaty. And then we have our lettuce and then our cheese. Per SpongeBob's instructions, the cheese goes on top of the lettuce. Again, very abnormal in the restaurant world for burgers, but we're gonna follow his instructions. I still have not given you the secret recipe, but it's coming very soon. Okay, then we have onion. We'll put a little more onion. Tomato. Put a little bit of salt in the tomato. Ketchup. Mustard. And of course, the pickles. We're gonna put the lid on now. All right, so there you go. We got the burger now. Of course, you gotta have the crinkle cut Krabby fries. I'm gonna put them right there next to it. Plenty of them for our focus group. Everybody say hi to our focus group, of course. Here we go. We got the infamous Krabby Patty with the Krabby fries. We're gonna need something to wash it down with. And I think I know just the thing, true to SpongeBob, of course, is I'm gonna make the kelp shake. So over here we have some seaweed salad. We have our trusty blender. Put our seaweed salad in here. Got our seaweed in there. And we're just gonna put a little bit of water in there. Put the lid on and blend. A little more water. All right, I think we're good here. Can't have a Krabby Patty without a kelp shake. All right, here we go. So we got the Krabby Patty with a kelp shake. Okay, so without further ado, here I am to show you the secret ingredient of the Krabby Patty.
You know what the secret ingredient is?
Well,
cut into it and show you exactly what that is. Here's this special reveal. Bam! It's a crab cake. We stuffed the burger with a crab cake. I told you, I know people around these streets. My boy Luke, he told me what the secret was. He told me that it's a crab cake, we stuff it in the burger. That's how you get the Krabby Patty. Come on. I got some hungry people sitting on standby. Let's go have them check it out. This is the Krabby Patty from Spongebob Squarepants. The Krabby Patty. I got the...
Should I hide the pickles under my tongue? Be like, there's no pickles.
Can we crack into it?
Dig in, go ahead.
All right. This is freaking huge.
Crab cake?
Oh, there we go. That's why it's so big.
Good Lord.
All right.
Cheers, me brother.
Cheers.
Oh my goodness.
That's fire.
That's fantastic.
We got the recipe from our inside sources that knew what the secret ingredient was.
Down under?
That's right. You gotta try the shake too.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And try the Krabby fries too.
Yeah, we don't cut them like, you cut this yourself?
I did.
That's special. I'm gonna be brave.
Should we go in together?
I think we should. All right.
Oh, mommy.
Umami. You meant to say umami.
Mommy, there it is.
It's
That's fantastic.
cucumber in there. What else is in there besides cucumber?
It's just seaweed salad and water.
Really?
Yeah.
It's not bad.
It tastes like I should be drinking.
Thank you, Chef.
Try the Krabby fries.
Hand cut.
Hand cut. That's it. That's the secret.
The boss himself?
That's the secret. The crinkle cut.
I'll sit here all day. We got any more?